happening, gang? It's your boy Retro back again with another reaction video. Yeah. Today we got another huge update. I know you guys could probably already tell it is going down. Just by that title alone, y'all definitely gonna want to see this one, as we got Donald Trump with some very interesting remarks during his inauguration speech. Guys, I'm excited to get to this, so we're gonna hop straight into it. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Before we even get into it, you guys, hit that like button, also hit that subscribe button for your boy. Without further ado, let's hop straight into it, folks. Check this one out.
Ever before. I return to the presidency confident and optimistic that we are at the start of a thrilling new era of national success. A tide of change is sweeping the country, sunlight is pouring over the entire world, and America has the chance to seize this opportunity like never before. But first, we must be honest about the challenges we face. While they are plentiful, they will be annihilated by this great momentum that the world is now witnessing in the United States of America. As we gather today, our government confronts a crisis of trust. For many years, a radical and corrupt establishment has extracted power and wealth from our citizens, while the pillars of our society lay broken and seemingly incomplete disrepair.
Call them out. Call them out.
We now have a government that cannot manage even a simple crisis at home, while at the same time stumbling into a continuing catalog of catastrophic events abroad. It fails to protect our magnificent, law-abiding American citizens, but provides sanctuary and protection for dangerous criminals, many from prisons and mental institutions that have illegally entered our country from all over the world. We have a government that has given unlimited funding to the defense of foreign borders, but refuses to defend American borders or, more importantly, its own people.
It's getting
Our
hot.
country can no longer deliver basic services in times of emergency, as recently shown by the wonderful people of North Carolina, been treated so badly.
Imagine being one of those bad actors, rogue agents right now. This is a fiery message, a statement, if you will, coming from Donald Trump. Oh my goodness. He is coming in here as a force.
And other states who are still suffering from a hurricane that took place many months ago. Or more recently, Los Angeles, where we're watching fires still tragically burn from weeks ago without even a token of defense. They're raging through the houses and communities, even affecting some of the wealthiest and most powerful individuals in our country, some of whom are sitting here right now. They don't have a home any longer. That's interesting. But we can't let this happen. Everyone is unable to do anything about it. That's going to change. We have a public health system that does not deliver in times of disaster, yet more money is spent on it than any country anywhere in the world. And we have an education system that teaches our children to be ashamed of themselves in many cases, to hate our country despite the love that we try so desperately to provide to them. All of this will change starting today, and it will change very quickly.
Ooh. And I don't know what it is, guys, but I just feel like there's just a sense of relief, you know, optimism in the air right now. Just knowing that we're truly safe again. We've been off in bad hands. If I just will say, we've been in bad hands with this guy Joe Biden for so long, and it's felt like we've been on the edge of our seats just waiting for a message, an alert, or something that Biden screwed up big time. You know what I mean? And now it's just a little bit of relief knowing that there's true adults in charge, true leadership in charge of our country again.
My recent election is a mandate to completely and totally reverse a horrible betrayal and all of these many betrayals that have taken place, and to give the people back their faith, their wealth, their democracy, and indeed their freedom.
Thank you.
From this moment on, America's decline is over.
Go. Let's go. Let them know.
Our liberties and our nation's glorious destiny will no longer be denied, and we will immediately restore the integrity, competency, and loyalty of America's government. Over the past 8 years, I have been tested and challenged more than any president in our 250-year history, and I've learned a lot along the way. The journey to reclaim our republic has not been an easy one, that I can tell you. Those who wish to stop our cause have tried to take my freedom and indeed to take my life.
Let's talk about
Just a few months ago in a beautiful Pennsylvania field, an assassin's bullet ripped through my ear. But I felt then, and believe even more so now, that my life was saved for a reason. I was saved by God to make America great again.
Buddy, let's get it. I'm excited. The nation spoke. We want you, bro. Come on. Look at this. A full standing ovation. I think, is that Barack Obama standing up over there? Oh, man. They can't help but support this man. God bless Trump, man. It's crazy the things he's been through.
That is why each day under our administration of American patriots, we will be working to meet every crisis with dignity and power and strength. We will move with purpose and speed to bring back hope, prosperity, safety, and peace for citizens of every race, religion, color, and creed. For American citizens, January 20th, 2025 is Liberation Day. It is my hope that our recent presidential election will be remembered as the greatest and most consequential election in the history of our country. As our victory showed, the entire nation is rapidly unifying behind our agenda with dramatic increases in support from virtually every element of our society, young and old, men and women, African Americans, Hispanic Americans, Asian Americans, urban, suburban, rural, and very importantly, we had a powerful win in all 7 swing states, and the popular vote, we won by millions of people. To the Black and Hispanic communities, I want to thank you for the tremendous outpouring of love and trust that you have shown me with your vote. We set records, and I will not forget it. I've heard your voices in the campaign, and I look forward to working with you in the years to come.
Come on
Today
now.
is Martin Luther King Day, and his honor, this will be a great honor, but in his honor we will strive together to make his dream a reality. We will make his dream come true.
And that statement right there is bigger than a lot of people think. Most folks will skip past that, but think about past administrations. I'm just going to hit on the Biden, Kamala Harris administration, the promises that they made. But then you really have to think about all the, the false promises that were not kept by the Biden Harris administrations. They didn't come back and at least just acknowledge that you hear the outcry, you hear the problems that we're facing. None of that ever happened. That statement right there spoke volumes to the communities that voted for him. Wow. That's powerful. Standing ovation. Oh, look who's sitting, guys. Look who, amongst all the crowd who was standing, maybe they had prior instruction. Is that Kamala Harris, Joe Biden, Doug Emhoff? I'm not sure who that is over there. I can't see. Wow.
National unity is now returning to America, and confidence and pride is soaring like never before. In everything we do, my administration will be inspired by a strong pursuit of excellence and unrelenting success. We will not forget our country. We will not forget our Constitution. And we will not forget our God.
Mm.
Can't do
Amen.
that. Today, I will sign a series of historic executive orders. With these actions, we will begin the complete restoration of America and the revolution of common sense. It's all about common sense. First, I will declare a national emergency at our southern border.
Come on, seal it up. Seal it up. This is what we're asking for. This is what we voted for. Notice who still is not standing. Is Biden? Is that a little snide remark? What's he whispering to Kamala right here? I would love to know.
All illegal entry will immediately be halted, and we will begin the process of returning millions and millions of criminal aliens back to the places from which they came. We will reinstate my Remain in Mexico policy. I will end the practice of catch and release. And I will send troops to the southern border to repel the disastrous invasion of our country. Under the orders I signed today, we will also be designating the cartels as foreign terrorist organizations.
Come on, man. Keep those folks away. We got to stop the corruption somewhere, man. Like, draw the line.
And by invoking the Alien Enemies Act of 1798, I will direct our government to use the full and immense power of federal and state law enforcement to eliminate the presence of all foreign gangs and criminal networks, bringing devastating crime to U.S. soil, including our cities and inner cities. As Commander-in-Chief, I have no higher responsibility than to defend our country from threats and invasions, and that is exactly what I am going to do. We will do it at a level that nobody's ever seen before. Next, I will direct all members of my cabinet to marshal the vast powers at their disposal to defeat what was record inflation and rapidly bring down costs and prices. The inflation crisis was caused by massive overspending and escalating energy prices, and that is why today I will also declare a national energy emergency. We will drill, baby, drill.
Let's go, baby. Oh, man. This is too good. This is just too good.
America will be a manufacturing nation once again, and we have something that no other manufacturing nation will ever have, the largest amount of oil and gas of any country on earth, and we are going to use it. Going to use it.
I don't know what's best. You know, Donald Trump out here kind of popping it. You know, this is like a celebration, a victory lap, if you will. And then the faces of Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, and also that Jill Biden in the back. There's like a little podium in the way, but oh my, she's making little faces too. It's so funny.
We will bring prices down, fill our strategic reserves up again, right to the top. and export American energy all over the world. We will be a rich nation again, and it is that liquid gold under our feet that will help to do it. With my actions today, we will end the Green New Deal and we will revoke the electric vehicle mandate, saving our auto industry and keeping my sacred pledge to our great American auto workers.
Come on now. He didn't forget. That's the best part. He didn't forget about any of the promises.
In other words, you'll be able to buy the car of your choice. We will build automobiles in America again at a rate that nobody could have dreamt possible just a few years ago. And thank you to the auto workers of our nation for your inspiring vote of confidence. We did tremendously with their vote. I will immediately begin the overhaul of our trade system to protect American workers and families. Instead of taxing our citizens to enrich other countries, we will tariff and tax foreign countries to enrich our citizens. For this purpose, we are establishing the External Revenue Service to collect all tariffs, duties, and revenues. It will be massive amounts of money pouring into our treasury, coming from foreign sources. The American dream will soon be back and thriving like never before to restore competence and effectiveness to our federal government. My administration will establish the brand new Department of Government Efficiency.
A little bit of Doge. Now right there, that's going to be night and day. Elon and Vivek leading the Department of Government Efficiency. Oh my goodness. I'm excited. Like, I'm talking about the optimism is on an all time. You got to think, what we've been seeing, the way they've been just covering up and sweeping things underneath the rug, it's going to be a breath of fresh air to have some sort of transparency within our government.
After years and years of illegal and unconstitutional federal efforts to restrict free expression, I will also sign an executive order to immediately stop all government censorship and bring back free speech to America. Never again will the immense power of the state be weaponized to persecute political opponents, something I know something about. We will not allow that to happen. It will not happen again. Under my leadership, we will restore fair, equal, and impartial justice under the constitutional rule of law.
Uh-oh. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the bad actors.
And we are going to bring law and order back to our cities.
Come on now.
This week, I will also end the government policy of trying to socially engineer race and gender into every aspect of public and private life.
Talking about the DEI.
We will forge a society that is colorblind and merit-based. As of today, it will henceforth be the official policy of the United States government that there are only two genders, male and female.
Hey, let them know.
This week, I will reinstate any service members who were unjustly expelled from our military for objecting to the COVID vaccine mandate with full back pay.
Oh my goodness, with full back pay. See, this is right here. This is what the nation voted for right here. You know, those folks who wrongfully were plucked from their positions because they refused to take that shot being for right here getting full back pay for it. Think about it. How long ago was that? Wow.
And I will sign an order to stop our warriors from being subjected to radical political theories and social experiments while on duty. It's going to end immediately. Our armed forces will be freed to focus on their sole mission, defeating America's enemies.
Make it make sense, y'all.
Like in 2017, we will again build the strongest military the world has ever seen. We will measure our success not only by the battles we win, but also by the wars that we end, and perhaps most importantly, the wars we never get into. My proudest legacy will be that of a peacemaker and unifier. That's what I want to be, a peacemaker and a unifier. I'm pleased to say that as of yesterday, one day before I assumed office, the hostages in the Middle East are coming back home to their families.
The fact that Joe Biden's face and he's clapping, guys. I seen Joe Biden trying to take credit for that the other day. It was so freaking funny. And for him to be clapping, and I don't know if you guys can see the freaking, I wish they would move this podium. I'm not sure what that is. Oh, it might be to like, I don't know, is it reflect glare or something? But Joe Biden's face right now in this clap. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, guys. They finally stood up. Oh my goodness. Kamala Harris and Joe Biden. They're all standing up for that. Oh my.
Thank you. America will reclaim its rightful place as the greatest, most powerful, most respected nation on earth, inspiring the awe and admiration of the entire world. A short time from now, we are going to be changing the name of the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America, and we will restore the name of a great president, William McKinley, to Mount McKinley, where it should be and where it belongs. President McKinley made our country very rich through tariffs and through talent. He was a natural businessman and gave Teddy Roosevelt the money for many of the great things he did, including the Panama Canal, which has foolishly been given to the country of Panama after the United States. The United States, I mean, think of this, spent more money than ever spent on a project before and lost 38,000 lives in the building of the Panama Canal. We have been treated very badly from this foolish gift that should have never been made, and Panama's promise to us has been broken. The purpose of our deal and the spirit of our treaty has been totally violated. American ships are being severely overcharged and not treated fairly in any way, shape, or form. And
we were supposed to get first dibs. Now, in that treaty, we were supposed to get first dibs prior over every other country. I'm not sure. I'm with Trump. They violated. We need to go in there and, let them know.
That includes the United States Navy And above all, China is operating the Panama Canal, and we didn't give it to China, we gave it to Panama, and we're taking it back.
Oh, yeah, you can't set up there. You cannot set up there.
Above all, my message to Americans today is that it is time for us to once again act with courage, vigor, and the vitality of history's greatest civilization. So as we liberate our nation, we will lead it to new heights of victory and success. We will not be deterred. Together we will end the chronic disease epidemic and keep our children safe, healthy, and disease-free. The United States will once again consider itself a growing nation, one that increases our wealth, expands our territory, builds our cities, raises our expectations, and carries our flag into new and beautiful horizons. And we will pursue our manifest destiny into the stars, launching American astronauts to plant the stars and stripes on the planet Mars.
Is that what we doing? No. He's been talking with Elon behind the scenes because that was a bold statement to say we're going to launch our stars and stripes. Our astronauts on the Mars? No. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited, man. This is just so much to come. Look, Elon. Yo, right on cue. What I say, him and Elon have been talking. Elon's like, you gotta say it, you gotta say it. Elon was like, he said it. Yeah. Oh my goodness, love Elon, man. Such a great dude. Look at Barron. Barron has got that game face. I don't know what it is about this kid, but I got an itch. I got the hunch. This guy Barron is going to be up next. He's got that up next game face on. Look at him. He's just so serious. I haven't seen a smile yet. Dang.
Ambition,
Tucker,
is the lifeblood of a great nation. And right now our nation is more ambitious than any other. There's no nation like our nation. Americans are explorers, builders, innovators, entrepreneurs, and pioneers. The spirit of the frontier is written into our hearts. The call of the next great adventure resounds from within our souls. Our American ancestors turned a small group of colonies on the edge of a vast continent into a mighty republic of the most extraordinary citizens on earth. No one comes close. Americans pushed thousands of miles through a rugged land of untamed wilderness. They crossed deserts, scaled mountains, braved untold dangers, won the Wild West, ended slavery, rescued millions from tyranny, lifted billions from poverty, harnessed electricity, split the atom, launched mankind into the heavens, and put the universe of human knowledge into the palm of the human hand. If we work together, there is nothing we cannot do and no dream we cannot achieve. Many people thought it was impossible for me to stage such a historic political comeback. But as you see today, here I am. The American people have spoken.
Exactly. It wasn't impossible. We knew. I mean, with the way the Dems came after Donald Trump, they essentially handed the election over. They handed this political comeback right to my guy Donald. I'm telling you right now, like we seen through it. Everyone did, and that's why folks from both the left and the right united came together because they kept trying to drive that wedge and say that this guy Donald Trump was this criminal that was aimed at the American folks. No, that's not what he's doing at all. This guy doesn't even take a paycheck being a president.
I stand before you now as proof that you should never believe that something is impossible to do. In America, the impossible is what we do best.
It's facts.
From New York to Los Angeles, from Philadelphia to Phoenix, From Chicago to Miami, from Houston to right here in Washington, D.C., our country was forged and built by the generations of patriots who gave everything they had for our rights and for our freedom. They were farmers and soldiers, cowboys and factory workers, steel workers and coal miners, police officers and pioneers who pushed onward, marched forward, and let no obstacle defeat their spirit or their pride. Together they laid down the railroads, raised up the skyscrapers, built great highways, won 2 world wars, defeated fascism and communism, and triumphed over every single challenge that they faced. After all we have been through together, we stand on the verge of the 4 greatest years in American history. With your help, we will restore America promise, and we will rebuild the nation that we love, and we love it so much. We are one people, one family, and one glorious nation under God. So to every parent who dreams for their child, and every child who dreams for their future, I am with you, I will fight for you, and I will win for you. We are going to win like never before. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. In recent years, our nation has suffered greatly, but we are going to bring it back and make it great again, greater than ever before. We will be a nation like no other, full of compassion, courage, and exceptionalism. Our power will stop all wars and bring a new spirit of unity to a world that has been angry, violent, and totally unpredictable. America will be respected again and admired again, including by people of religion, faith, and goodwill. We will be prosperous. We will be proud. We will be strong, and we will win like never before. We will not be conquered. We will not be intimidated. We will not be broken, and we will not fail. From this day on, the United States of America will be a free, sovereign, and independent nation. We will stand bravely. We will live proudly. We will dream boldly, and nothing will stand in our way because we are Americans. The future is ours, and our golden age has just begun. Thank you. God bless America. Thank you all. Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Yo, there we have it. Talk about a powerful, impactful first message he sent into the nation. Donald Trump, inaugural speech. I think 10 out of 10 in my book, man. He is hitting on all the points that we were crying about during, the campaign trail. He's letting us know, reiterating the fact that he has not forgotten the promises he's made to these different communities. Our folks, over 100 executive orders going into effect. First day in office. I mean, this guy was not playing around. Definitely hop in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts. Anything I may have missed, let me know what's going on. Also want to give a huge shout out and thanks to all you folks who made it this far. I know this was a lengthy video, but I wanted to get it all out there to you guys. Like I said, I want to report to you guys whatever I feel like is newsworthy, current events that you definitely have to see. And this one was one of them. Like I said, hop in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts. Also, make sure you guys hit that like button, man. Hit that subscribe button. If you enjoy more content like this, catch you guys on the next one week.